It's not even the industry that's bothering me, because at the end of the day, they're going whatever they think can make money, because most of the people that's in power, and MC Hammer gave this power away not knowing sponsorship.
Okay.
So once they took over the game and put corporate on the game, they don't really care about content. Whatever's gonna make money, that's their job. I'm not even knocking them. My main thing is the everyday people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the main thing to me is like getting, like you can have people that can really recognize you as great, and really be inspired, but they're not going to support until they feel that it's cool to do it.
Yeah, well, I go through that all the time.
So that's
the
main thing. Like, I deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound bitter, this is the truth.
No,
I was just in a situation not too long ago where I was fighting for my life. Everybody that I made contact was talking about how they love Steph. Oh my God, I remember Steph did this, and he's a great person. As if people that didn't know me would have thought I already was in the game.
Right.
Because it was a fad, it was trending. Some people don't do this on purpose, it's just we've been conditioned. Anything that's trending, we get with it. So that same type of love, I could post a song right now that got content and it might not hit 10 likes. So that's the main thing. It ain't even the industry, because I believe once you got the power of the people, the industry has no power, to be honest. So I don't really think about the industry. My main thing is the people. I think the people gotta stop going with, people gotta get more creative, in my opinion. Like, I see a lot of business being done on what's hot. It's like they disregard content. Look, he got this many followers. I don't care what you're saying. I need to work with him. And I see that sometimes with people that's popularity that I love, that's in my close circle sometimes, and I'm not knocking them, I'm just being real. I think people gonna have to have more faith on who they are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're not meant to have 1 million followers. You might only have to deal with the 100,000 if you want to stay true to the game. And I think it's just a lack of support, man. Everything is trendy.
Nah, you know what's crazy? You said I just had the same conversation. I had a dude was telling, matter of fact, before I got here, man, a dude tell me, man, he said, man, Q, man, I listen to your messages every Sunday, man, you know what I'm saying? You inspire me, the same thing, you know what I mean? But the thing is, though, they not gonna come out and hear you, though. They're not gonna support until somebody else, now put it like this, now say, for example, Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that come to my church. You see what I'm saying? And then he accept me, or Ross accept me and say, yeah, this is my man. Then people will show up and support me.
You dealing with this.
Yeah, exactly.
You run into somebody, they might tell you, Q, man, I seen that thing you post, I like it. And in your mind, you like, damn, you did? I ain't see you like it. I ain't see you share it.
You ain't see you share it, but you like it.
Because they watch it.
They watch it.
And it's no bitterness with it. It's just the reality is this. Listen, the reality is people want to go with what's trending. We need your share in your like for it to trend, so people can see that it's good content.
Nah, real talk.
You can have a good content, but if it don't, I'm speaking of social media because people can relate. If it only got the 3 likes, they're assuming that it's not good.
And it's definitely good.
And that's the point that I'm making. When we make direct contact with our people, we're not trying to keep hearing y'all tell us how great we are when y'all run into us in purpose. Let it be known. Because y'all posting all day about Beyonce stomach. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce be charging $350 for the tickets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, that's what I feel like we dealing with. We dealing with if we get the people to support again, the industry really could be overthrown. You know what I'm saying? But we going with was trendy. That's why I think a lot of the so-called great artists, and I know a lot of people are gonna get on me for this, because I think they great. Like, I just throw a name out. I think Jay-Z is one of the greatest artists, but he's not as great like people say. And my only reason is, if Jay claimed to be #1 for this last little run and all that, like after the Pac Biggie, then Jay, okay, if you're the #1 guy, this is like boxing. How did you let hip hop get this out of hand, Jay?
Man. When you gonna take control?
When you gonna take control, Jay? But instead, Jay doing what they I ain't gonna make a song with AZ, even though I had AZ in the Dead Presidents video, but I ain't gonna make a song because he not big enough. I'm rapping against the Future type artist, but he hot right now, so let me get him on the song. I got the keys, and it's shit. I'm scared. It's stuff like that that's messing the game up. Jay-Z could say he could vouch for somebody just like that. Like you mentioned Floyd Mayweather. I love boxing.
Yeah, yeah.
People would not know about Earl Spence Jr. if Floyd Mayweather would have never stood beside him and told the world he's the next up.
He's the next up.
Because
but it took Floyd to speak out on his
to say that.
Exactly.
And these artists don't do that on purpose, though.
You know, it's crazy because, like, basically what you're saying is that a lot of people don't have their own identity and follow and choosing. You're basically, the way, believe it or not, the way it's set up systematically, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into, I'm not talking about the Illuminati and all that. Yeah. But what I'm just trying to say, systematically, you don't even make your choices. Somebody's making your choices for you. Somebody's radio tell you who hot, and you say who's hot based on what radio play. Like, you just don't go buy any tape and say, man, I like this joint. Because you don't want to be riding around listening to somebody that nobody else accepts because like dude whack because nobody don't know him. So you just basically go out and buy what like anybody tell, like Pac said that if you get the women to like you,
he told
the dudes that come along, he said the dudes that come along, you get the women to like you. So basically, like somebody found out and said, listen, if I get certain people to accept
you know why?
Go ahead.
Women, our beautiful women, they don't set trends, but they control trends. Women got a lot of power. I tell you, I joke all the time. If beautiful women right now got on social media and said, look, we not talking to no dudes unless they wear Payless shoes, we'll be out here buying Pro Wings. I'm just being real. We'll be buying Pro Wings.
Straight up.
So back to what you're saying, like radio, for example. Like my father, he taught me a lot. He's a firm believer of words mean what they say. They call it TV program, radio programming. So they smart. It's modern day magic.
Right.
They're gonna beat this in your head until the point where you start to think, is Kodak Black good?
Right. No, for real.
Is he good? You know what I'm saying? So I just think it goes back to the people. You know what I'm saying? The people got really understand what type of power they have. You got to stop being followers. Like I remember I got into it with a female. She's defending Khloe Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's not wrong with Khloe. I ain't gonna judge her. I would love to meet Khloe and say hi, but I'm just saying, you got people in your own family that got talent that you're not putting this much energy into, and you're talking about Khloe. You get what I'm saying? I just think our people gotta do better at supporting.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that just comes from the black community?